Well, we're over 26 weeks into the Biden administration. And do y'all get it yet? Last week we left off with Joe turning his back on America after making the decision to abruptly pull troops out of Afghanistan. People on the ground have been left to fend for themselves against the Taliban takeover. Troops were sent back to Afghanistan to help as people rushed to the Kabul airport, praying to be airlifted out of this misery, but were met with gunfire in a suicide bombing, claiming the lives of 13 of our American soldiers, some of them younger than the war itself. Soldiers arrived back on the U.S. soil days ago, and as we pay our respects and thank them for their bravery, Joe Biden seems to have somewhere else to be. Yeah, it's the disrespect for me. I can't believe we spent 20 years and trillions of dollars protecting this country, and it all got destroyed in just 2 weeks. Parents and loved ones of the fallen soldiers have begun to speak out.
My son was one of the Marines that died yesterday. 20 years and 6 months old, getting ready to come home from frickin' Jordan to be with his wife to watch the birth of his son. And that feckless, dementia-ridden piece of crap just sent my son to die. So my son is gone. And I just want all you Democrats who cheated in the election or who voted for him legitimately, you just killed my son.
And reporters have been pressing Biden for answers, but
I'm not supposed to take any questions, but go ahead.
Mr. President, on Afghanistan?
I'm not going to answer Afghanistan now.
Can you get facilities?
Okay.
oh, I know this fool didn't turn his back on us again. What do you mean you were told? Who was giving orders to the president to not take questions? Who is really running this country and making decisions? We need answers to why American citizens are saying they have been left stranded and abandoned and are required to pay thousands to get back home. We need answers to why the Taliban are getting a hold of American names and passports and gear and have started invading our military bases.
We're here right now with the Taliban as they enter into what was only minutes ago, it was an American-controlled portion of the military airport. Now they're taking over.
And why our general is relying on them to protect Americans at the airport.
You expect those attacks to continue, and we're doing everything we can to be prepared for those attacks. That includes reaching out to the Taliban, who are actually providing the outer security cordon around the airfield, to make sure they know what we expect them to do to protect us. And we will continue to coordinate with them as they go forward.
We need answers to why billions of dollars in weapons and equipment was given to the Taliban on a silver platter while you're over here trying to ban our 9mm and Second Amendment rights. But more than anything, we need to know what the hell was successful about this botched mission.
The extraordinary success of this mission was due to the incredible skill, bravery, and selfless courage of the United States military and our diplomats and intelligence professionals.
Listen, if this is what a success looks like to Biden, I don't think we're going to be able to handle failure. But I will tell you what was a success. Texas wins their abortion ban. Yes, you get to live, you get to live, you get to live. The Supreme Court said they're going to sip tea and mind their business, allowing the state to pass a law that medical professionals are no longer allowed to kill life after a heartbeat has been detected, or after 6 weeks. Many people have stood up saying that this overturns Roe v. Wade, and that men should not be invading women's spaces. But these same individuals are completely okay with men taking feminine off of period products because men can have periods too. These same individuals had no problem when men took breastfeeding away from women and said chest feeding is more inclusive. And these same individuals said nothing when men changed the language to birthing people instead of birthing mothers because men can be pregnant too. But a man saying a woman shouldn't use abortions as birth control? Oh. That's where we draw the line. Got it. You're pro-choice. Fine. How about choosing to close your legs? How about choosing to use condoms? How about choosing to use birth control? And how about choosing to be prepared to deal with the consequences of your actions? Roughly about 2% of abortions are carried out on women who have been pregnant against the will. The rest of y'all just want to play God. Listen, there is plenty of back alleys and a plethora of wire hangers. Please be my guest. However, doctors and medical professionals took an oath to protect life, not to destroy it. And in the words of Dr. Mildred Jefferson,
I am at once physician, a citizen, and a woman, and I am not willing to stand aside and allow this concept of expendable human lives to turn this great land of ours into just another exclusive reservation where only the perfect, the privileged, and the planned have the right to live.
But apparently Kamala doesn't agree. And she came out of hiding playing the race card, saying that this ban will hurt the coloreds and low-income people the most. Can someone please tell me why black women are the majority of women who get abortions? Can someone please tell me why black women are the majority of women who don't want their babies? This is going to hurt black people and the poor the most, Kamala, because what looks like help is actually hell. Black people are the minority. We will disappear the fastest. Do we just ignore the reason Margaret Sanger created Planned Parenthood to begin with? Y'all proudly wear "I committed black genocide" around your necks like a damn badge, but protest in the street like you care about black bloodshed? Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Please, make it make sense. And Sloppy Joe is just confused as ever, coming out saying,
I respect people who don't support Roe v. Wade. I respect their views. I respect those who believe life begins at the moment of conception and all. I respect that. Don't agree, but I respect that. I respect that. Don't agree, but I respect that.
Yes, the same Joe that said,
life begins at conception. That's the church's judgment. I accept it in my personal life.
I'm prepared as a matter of faith to accept that life begins at the moment of conception.
is switching up and has caused a rift in his own church. How do you be a pro-choice, devout Catholic? Do you believe thou shalt not kill or nah? It's not a difficult decision to make. It's not like we're asking you to choose between getting poison pumped in your body or having a place of employment and a means of survival. Pandemic assistance and eviction protection will be lifted effective Labor Day. And although I'm ready for people to get back to work, it's been reported that jobs requiring vaccines are up 80%, and those who refuse will not qualify for unemployment, which means that 70% of people who said they would quit before they get a jab will soon have to choose between freedom or survival. The walls are definitely closing in on people. SSI is dried up. Unemployment is being eliminated. Jobs are requiring vaccines, and evictions are being carried out. The cost of living is increasing. Gas is through the roof. Food shortages are starting again, and we have terrorists on the loose and Americans being held hostage. Our borders are still overflowing while a new set of refugees are now arriving. Hurricanes are out of control, flooding up north and fires out west. And a president that only wants to...
I want to talk about happy things, man. This is a good. I'll answer all your negative questions, not negative, your legitimate questions.
And we're only 9 months in.